Hello my loves and welcome to your cosmic weather report for the week ahead. We've got so much going on this week. I'm going to get straight into it for you because we've got a really big astro week this week. It's going to start on Monday as the Sun squares Neptune. Now as the Sun squares Neptune, this can often bring a lot of self-doubt, confusion, but this comes with a really big purpose at the start of this week. What this is going to ask you to do now is to confront your uncertainties. And I say this to you all a lot, but indecision is one of the most disempowering places to be in your life, where you're going back and forth. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You're staying in that confused space. First of all, you do know what to do. You always know what to do. And by the end of this week, it's going to be a lot more clear. But Monday is going to ask you or show you where there is doubt, confusion, uncertainty, and ask you now to confront that rather than staying stuck in it, rather than staying stuck in the should I, shouldn't I, staying, leaving, yes, no, this, that. Just make a decision and really begin to confront where those uncertainties are and why, what you're actually really afraid of. Why do you doubt yourself? Why don't you trust where you're being called to go? What is it within you that is doubtful, that fears, that worries about what might go wrong or what might not work out? Because this day is also then going to lead to deep realizations that will help you then to dissolve those limiting beliefs and those old identities. So those parts of you that are still in doubt and fear, those limiting beliefs that keep you in confusion, this day is going to show you those, take you deeper into why they're there, and then help you to dissolve those things that always keep you stuck in that perpetual indecision and not knowing where to go in your life. This is really important that we work on this on Monday, because Tuesday is a beautiful day. Tuesday is the Jupiter cazimi. So this is known as the luckiest day of the year or the day of miracles. And this is where Jupiter moves into the heart of the sun. So the planet of abundance, expansion, good fortune, good luck, deep connection, moves into the heart of the sun. And so this is where you want to really visualize and dream big for the future. Really look at what you truly want beyond all those, and that the indecisions and the doubts from the day before and the uncertainties might help you. What is it that you truly want that you're afraid of? Dream really, really big on this day. This is a day to make a wish, to set an intention, to start something new, to begin to expand into who you want to be, to begin to expand into the life that you want, to begin to say yes to opportunity, and to ask for those miracles. If there are miracles in life that you want to see happen, this is a day to open up, to connect to the highest, wisest part of you, to the universe, to source, and just ask for those miracles in your life. This is a day where all of that energy is beamed in and we can really open ourselves to those miracles coming in. Now, what's really interesting is on the same day, Mercury is going to square Chiron. And so this is going to show you where your thinking has held you back before. So where that little voice of doubt or fear, or that wouldn't happen for me, or I shouldn't ask for that, or the whataboutism, or all of those little thoughts that keep you from ever having the big dream or expanding into what you want, you're going to really be able to see them. And once again, like the day before, go beyond them. So this is asking you now to go beyond your mind. Don't get stuck in your mind. I want this dream. What if it doesn't work out? What if it doesn't work out? And then we shrink it back down again. Go beyond the mind. What if it does work out? What if I can have what I want? What if that miracle does arrive in my life? Really open yourself beyond your mind to all that could be possible for you. Wednesday then, we get the Cancer new moon. Now it's going to be a beautiful new moon, a really beautiful moon. The Cancer moon brings us home to ourselves, to a sense of who we are, what we want. It brings us home to wanting to do more of what's meaningful for us. So rather than running around in the busyness of life that we always are, we're caught in this hustle and this doing. It brings us back to what's really important to you. What's meaningful to you? Who do you really want to spend time with? What do you really want to spend time doing? Where do you want to put your heart and your energy? It's going to bring us back home to all of that. And then with this being the first new moon after the summer solstice, it's coming just days after the summer solstice, this is where you begin to set intentions for what you want to create and manifest and make happen in the second half of the traditional year. Now, this moon will help you to free yourself from the past. It's often a moon when we can find ourselves looking back over the past, seeing where we're still trapped in the past, seeing where we're still trapped in those old thoughts because that happened X amount of years ago. That means that now I don't think that I can do this, or I made it mean this, or I'm now worried about that. Free yourself from the past. And the key message of this moon, the key magic of this moon is going to be that this moon wants you to set those big intentions for what you want for the second half of the year, but then to embody them and begin to live as though they're already here. Begin to live as though what you already want is here. So rather than looking out there and being like, oh, I want that at some point in the imaginary future, what would my life be like if I had that now? And remember, if you want to work with the moon and the lunar energies, the lunar living sisterhood is always there for you. And I go into so much detail about each and every new and full moon. So if you love these cosmic weather reports, you'll find all of this kind of thing and so much more in there. But this new moon is going to be one that says, don't just keep these dreams as some imaginary thing out there. Bring them in here and start to live them, embody them. Start to be who you're becoming right now. Start to live the life that you want to live right now. And then the rest of the week is going to really help us to kind of put that into action. So first of all, we get a really big day on Thursday. We get the Sun sextile Mars. Now this is going to bring a boost of confidence, a boost of motivation, a desire to start to shine, a desire to start to be more of yourself and bring more of yourself and expand into more of yourself and offer more of yourself. And those dreams you set on the day of miracles and on the Cancer new moon, the Sun sextile in Mars is going to be like, okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's start to do that. Let's not just sit here and think about what it is that we want one day. Like, what are we going to do about it? And it's going to bring that self-belief. So if you, at the beginning of the week, worked with, oh, wow, these are the doubts in me. These are the limiting thoughts that are there. This is where I kind of get a bit stuck time after time. This is going to bring now the boost to make the decision. So again, if you've looked at your uncertainties at the start of the week, the Sun sextile in Mars is going to be like, well, just do that. Just go. Just take one step. Just move in that direction. What's the worst thing that can happen? Just do something. So this is going to bring like that little kick up the backside to say, all right, you know where you're indecisive and where you're confused. Do something. So this is going to be that little kind of spiritual kick up the backside, a little nudge from the universe to do something. Now, what's going to be really beautiful about this same day is that Mercury is going to sextile Uranus. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy of mental awakening, freedom from your mind. So we talked about that a little bit before, but now Uranus meeting Mercury is going to go, let me just free your mind from all these limitations, these restrictions, these boundaries you put on yourself, these old thoughts, these old identities, these old beliefs. Uranus is just going to be like, let's just free ourselves from all of that. And so what you're going to find on this day is, as you allow your mind to expand, there's going to be solutions to problems. It's suddenly going to become clear. That confusion and uncertainty that you started the week with, if you've been doing the work through the week, it's suddenly going to be like light bulb moments. The Sun sextile Mars is going to give that little spiritual nudge, do something. And then as you take the step out of the door to do it, it's going to be like ding, 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 ding. Like the light bulbs are going to start to go off. And the answers are going to be there. And the solutions are going to be there. And you're going to be able to, there's just going to be new ways of being able to see things. That uncertainty you had at the start of the week, or where you were confused at the start of the week, you're suddenly going to be like, oh, wow, it's clear. that's what I need to do. I just needed to take that one step. I just needed to be brave. I just needed to be bold. I just needed to have the conversation. I just needed to do the thing. I needed to ask for the thing. Oh, wow, here we go. So there's going to be this clarity, this almost like light bulb moment. And to top this day off really beautifully, Mercury is going to move into Leo, which is all about energy, confidence, bold ideas, like bold ideas. Mercury in Leo brings these boldest things of like, let's do this. So as you're getting that little spiritual nudge that's going to push you out the door, Mercury in Leo is going to be like, no, let's not just do this little thing. Let's do this massive thing. Let's make it bolder and bigger. So any ideas you have around this day, make them bolder, make them bigger, nudge the dream a little bit more, nudge it a little bit more. Imagine I'm there with you going, okay, dream a bit bigger, a little bit bigger, little bit bigger, little bit bigger. I want you to just keep going and going and going. And Mercury in Leo, for the time that Mercury's in Leo, I want you to really think about following your heart's desires. So again, dropping out of your head into your heart. What does my heart really yearn for? What does my heart really want right now? If I were following my heart's desires right now, what would I be doing? I want you to really pay attention to and start to listen to your heart and communicate with your heart. So anytime you notice yourself up here in your mind, in your head, in the thinking, I want you to drop back down into your heart, into your body, into the wisdom in here. And I want you to begin to listen in here instead, and you'll find so much more. And then Saturday, that was Thursday, right? I've got so much to tell you this week. I've still got to do Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, Mercury's a key player for this week. Mercury's going to trine Saturn and Neptune. This is magical energy. As Mercury, so we've started to kind of come into the more wisdom of our bodies. Now as Mercury meets with Saturn and Neptune, this is going to be about finding your inner authority, finding your inner truth, really connecting to your intuition, your inner guidance, and knowing that you have within you the answer to every question and the solution to every problem, but we're taught to look outside of us. The answer's over here, the answer's over here. No, the answer is in here. And so all that uncertainty and confusion from the beginning of the week, if you look at it truly and honestly, you'll normally find the reason you're doubtful or you're confused is because all of the noise of the outside world, you worry what might they say or what might happen or come into here. This is about now dropping into your own inner authority. I do know what to do. And the answer might not be there immediately if you've listened too much to the outside and you haven't listened in here. But the more you sit in here and you go, I do know what to do. I trust myself. I do know what to do. I do know what to do. I do know what to do. The more you're going to begin to find this inner authority. This is about a deep spiritual connection. So to your soul, to your higher self, to source, to the universe, to God, to whatever you call it. This is going to be about a deep inner authority and spiritual connection to something greater that you're going to allow to begin to guide you. And then Sunday, we get Mercury opposite Pluto. This is a truth teller. Mercury opposite Pluto is a truth teller. And so this will take you into deep inner truths about you, about your life, about where you've held yourself back, about where you've allowed those thoughts to control you, about where you don't trust yourself, about where you do outsource, or tell me what to do, or you tell me what to do, what should I do, tell me what to do, about where you constantly kind of abandon all of this wisdom within you. And so this is the day to just go within to the deep truth. And first of all, that truth might not be the prettiest truth to face, because it's going to show you where you've held yourself back, where you've given away your power and your authority, what you've hidden beneath the surface. But with that is going to come this deep inner truth where you will just know yourself differently, trust yourself differently, access your inner power and authority and wisdom differently. So this is the day for being really honest with yourself, because if you can't be honest with yourself, who can you be honest with? And this is a day of deep honesty. Okay, this is where I've held myself back, because it's only when you're honest about that, you can do something about it. This is where I'm not happy. it's scary to admit it out loud, but now you can do something about it. So this is a day of deep truth with yourself. I've got 10 seconds left. I'm glad I've got it all in there for you because it's going to be such a powerful week. Use this energy, so much love, and I'll be back next week.